Hidden details, Easter eggs, and those random little things we all found as kids. Whether you spend hours messing around in Vice City or just jumping back in for the nostalgia, here are 10 minutes of fun facts, weird discoveries, and cool things you probably forgot about. Did you know one of GTA Vice City's most iconic missions is actually paying homage to a real classic? During the mission Publicity Tour, Tommy has to drive the Love Fist limousine while the band frantically tries to disarm the bomb. The catch is that you can't slow down too much or the bomb will just detonate. That scenario is widely believed to be inspired by the 1994 action movie Speed. In the movie, a city bus is rigged with a bomb that will explode if the speed drops below 50 miles per hour. You know, Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock, forcing the driver to keep moving while the passengers fight to survive. Whether it was intentional or not, it's one of the most recognizable movie references that GTA fans have spotted in Vice City. If you look around Tommy Vercetti's room at the Ocean View Hotel, you'll spot a poster featuring Claude, the silent protagonist from Grand Theft Auto 3. This is a neat little Easter egg connecting the two games. Even though GTA Vice City is set in 1986, GTA 3 takes place years later in 2001. Rockstar included Claude as a subtle nod to the previous game in the series. It's a small detail that's easy to overlook, but for the longtime GTA fans out there, it's a fun reminder that Vice City and GTA 3 are part of the same universe. Remember this epic opening scene?
Tommy Vercetti? Shit. Didn't think they'd ever let him out.
Well, look again. There's actually a dead body just hanging in the back freezer. Yeah, I didn't notice this for 20 years. Now, Rockstar loves to hide conspiracy theories in their own games. Head over to the movie studio and you'll find a film set that looks suspiciously like the Apollo 11 moon landing. It's a clear nod to the famous conspiracy theory claiming that the moon landing was actually filmed on a Hollywood soundstage instead of taking place on the actual moon. Check out these newspapers found all over town and you'll see that a zombie Elvis has been found. Of course, this is referencing the king himself, who many thought was alive way after his own demise. Rockstar even hid themselves in GTA Vice City. Head over to the Ocean Beach and you'll find a store called Rockstar Video Games. And the front windows are going to be GTA 3 characters including 8-Ball and Maria. It's just a fun little Easter egg celebrating Rockstar's previous game, which released only a year before Vice City. You know Starfish Island? It's actually named after Star Island, a real-life island in Miami, Florida. This is even mentioned in the mission where Lance gets his butt kicked by Diaz's men.
Get patched up and meet me on the bridge to Star Island, okay?
On Starfish Island, there's actually a mansion that has a swimming pool that looks exactly like the Rockstar Games logo, a signature Easter egg Rockstar has hidden throughout the GTA series. Then just a few houses away, another mansion has a pool shaped like a woman wearing a bikini. Good one, Rockstar. Very creative. The Romero family has some weird dealings going on in Little Haiti. Let's start at the Romero butcher shop, ripe with human meat and organs, and let's take note of that arm. Down the alleyway, you're gonna find this human corpse just missing an arm. If that isn't enough for you, at the end of the plaza is the Romero Funeral Home. Yeah, they're eating people, or at least selling them. Side note, Steven here is an environmental artist at Rockstar. An extra Easter egg. Back at the movie studio, we have some posters that double down as Easter eggs. For example, Chuck Schwartz, of course, Chuck Norris plus Arnold Schwarzenegger. In Top Down City, the movie, it's a reference to the game style of GTA 1 and 2, and it's starring Arnold Stallone, of course, now referencing Sylvester Stallone as well. Also, the coolest one here is Badfellas, a reference to the movie Goodfellas, a movie about the mob starring Ray Liotta, the voice actor for Tommy Vercetti. Head to the top of the Vice City News building and jump through the hidden window. Inside, you'll find a giant brown Easter egg just sitting on a pedestal. Escobar International Airport, definitely named after Pablo Escobar, the former drug lord that was peaking in the 1980s. If you'd like to see an adult-shaped reference, head to the WK Chariot Hotel at 11 p.m. and just check out the view. And don't leave just yet, because if you hang out long enough, you might see the reference climax just a bit. Hey, remember our employee Candy Sucks? Well, here she is on these two movie posters. Closer Encounters is a parody of Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and Bite is obviously a reference to Jaws. Hey, we even have this giant shark at the movie studio, so that's probably related. And this one is probably Titanic. I'm not totally sure, but it looks like Titanic. If you ever need some cash, just run over a parking meter and the cash will drop right on the ground. Head to Club Malibu and go inside, head towards the stage, and you're going to see a reference to the Village People with the 5 people dancing on stage. If you head upstairs, you're going to find the bank job outfit and a knife, which look suspiciously like Jason Voorhees, the Friday the 13th guy. Also, you're going to see Colonel Cortez's yacht in miniature form. If you go to the airport in the original copies of GTA Vice City, you're going to find a billboard for Fun World, obviously a reference to Disney World. Now, the definitive version doesn't have this, and I'm sure it's for a very good reason. At the tool shop in Washington Beach, you're going to see a reference here to MC Hammer's Can't Touch This. Tarbush Coffee looks like a reference to Starbucks coffee. The music store in the mall, Vinyl Countdown, is a very obvious Easter egg to the song The Final Countdown. That one. You know the song. Everyone knows Vice City is heavily inspired by the movie Scarface, but did you know that the Malibu Club heavily mirrors the Babylon Club from the movie? Another big one is the Diaz-Vercetti mansion with the iconic grand stairwell and the creepy surveillance system. The Mission Copland shares its name with a movie starring Ray Liotta. The delivery service Spanned Express is obviously a nod to FedEx. Top Fun is a reference to the movie series Top Gun. I didn't know this one for over 20 years, but at the Hooker Inn Express near the airport, the looks like a reference to the Holiday Inn Express. Now, this doesn't affect anything gameplay-wise, but if you want to change the size of the moon, just pull out your sniper rifle, zoom in, and blast it. Not sure why it does this, but it's cool regardless.
That's our Congressman Alex Shrub with Rising Silicon Star, Candy Sykes.
And have you met my lovely wife, Laura? No? Well, unfortunately, she's in Alabama.
Many believe far-right Congressman Alex Shrub is a parody of former President George W. Bush. At Tommy's Hotel, you're going to find 2 weird magazines. The first is Diaz on the cover of Crime, an obvious parody to Time magazine. You're also going to find this weird one with double Lance Vance for whatever reason. Speaking of Lance Vance, during the events of GTA Vice City, he is 32 years old. The Deluxo is based on the DeLorean, the car from Back from the Future. GTA 5 takes this reference a little more seriously. Doing this not only heals Tommy, but will give him 25 bonus HP. The hidden packages are based on a Miami Vice episode, Milk Run, where drugs are stuffed in these tiki statues. The Pizza Boy scooter is supposed to spawn near the estate after completing the Pizza Boy side mission. However, because of a mistake, it spawns underneath the ground, making it impossible to find. Now, this one I never knew as a kid. Head to the pizza place downtown and follow the alley until you find this FBI Washington. They must have been doing a stakeout. If you kill some NPCs and leave and then come back, their bodies are actually replaced with a chalk outline. Have you ever wondered how effective the Vice City Fire Department is? Well, head to the building right behind the downtown fire station and check out this building that was damaged by a fire. It doesn't look like they did a great job. Also, spraying NPCs and cops don't tick off the police. If you grab this outfit from the police station, you can head over to the Fort Baxter Air Base and enter without being shot by everybody. And if you head to the back, you'll find the Hunter helicopter that unlocks after defeating story mode. It comes with a machine gun, rockets, and you can zip across the map really quickly. It's really fun. The sewer system has a bunch of Rockstar logos and some just say Rockstar. This store sells air guitars for $199. Not bad. If you reach 100% completion, you're going to find this shirt at the mansion that says, "I completed Vice City and all I got was this lousy shirt." Prawn Island is believed to be a play on Porn Island, which fits perfectly considering it's home to the game's film studio. The clothing store Gash is a parody of the real-life retailer Gap. At Escobar International Airport, one of the billboards advertises Liberty City and features Claude, the protagonist of GTA 3. Candy Sucks is voiced by legendary prawn star Jenna Jameson. The Pole Position Club resembles Sex World from Miami Vice. Here's another fun development. Vice City was not intended to be a full game, just an expansion of GTA 3 before growing into its own game. Umberto looks exactly like his voice actor, Danny Trejo. If you head to the downtown Ammunition and clip through the wall in the original version of the game, you're going to see a random photo of Ronald Reagan and Mikhail Gorbachev. No idea why, but it's not there in any other version.
Come in, my dear, and rest your soul.
Did Auntie Poulette ever sound familiar as a kid? That's because she's voiced by Miss Cleo, the television psychic and shaman. Which is weird because the Psychic Readers Network that owned the brand Miss Cleo actually sued Rockstar despite the fact that Miss Cleo did the voice. So that was kind of a mess back then. For whatever reason, this is the only GTA game that doesn't have an AK-47. Kaufman Cabs is named after Andy Kaufman, the star of the television show Taxi that was from 1978 to 1983. Now that was a whole lot of GTA Vice City. Did you learn anything new, and what did we leave out? Make sure you comment below and please let us know.